My name is Rachel Wilson. I'm a first-year grad student here at CMU, and I was sexually assaulted on the evening of August 31st, 2016. A detective here in Isabella County called to tell me that DNA was found. This individual was arraigned for 3 felonies, 2 counts of criminal sexual conduct in the 3rd degree, and another count of assault with intent to penetrate. And a preliminary hearing was scheduled. I took the stand. I was on the stand for 2.5 hours, and Judge Chamberlain here in Isabella County decided to bind all 3 felony counts over to circuit court. And approximately 3 weeks before I was set to take the stand at the jury trial and actually have the opportunity to have my say in court, I was told by Isabella County prosecuting office that they had made the decision to dismiss all charges. They told me they didn't believe that I would be able to handle it, that they were doing this for me, for my good, which I think was the most hurtful thing that could have happened, that did happen in the entire process, because I knew from day one that making the decision to come forward was going to be one of the hardest decisions of my life. After Rissa Scully, the head prosecutor of Isabella County, left the office, I believe she received a promotion, Robert Holmes took over as interim head prosecutor at Isabella County. And I was told that he was the one who made this decision and told my prosecutor that the case was done. So I requested a meeting with Robert Holmes, and from the moment I sat down, it was, "Miss Wilson, I heard you wanted to speak with me, so what do you have to say?" And that just pretty much set the tone for the entire conversation. I was asked, why didn't I run? My entire story was completely invalidated. I was told, oh yeah, the bruises that there are pictures of from my exam, those weren't from what you would say force, but those bruises on my legs were simply the result of this individual using my thighs as leverage. I think that a lot of people that think that sexual assault doesn't happen on our campus, they may just not understand that sexual assault doesn't always look like the bad guy creeping behind the dumpster. Many of us see it all the time and you don't really recognize it. It can look like a girl that might be flirting with a guy and they go upstairs and that's the end of what you see. As much as I believe in speaking out, every single person who experiences this is different, and all of our experiences are different. And, sometimes people don't necessarily have it in them at a certain time to speak up, and that I don't think that's anything to ever feel guilty about. I didn't even want to come forward. I was ashamed, I was humiliated. I've changed so much from the past 2 years. 2 years ago, I would not have even considered sitting in front of a camera today. Well, after the charges were dismissed, I did everything this past summer to file a civil lawsuit. Got really close to having a law firm take this, and it fell through. And this past August, on the 31st, I lost my shot at ever filing a lawsuit, because 2 years after the sexual assault, you lose your chance. So what I'm trying to do now is I guess move beyond that, because that train is gone, it's past. But if I can get this out to people in our community, just to educate people on the hurdles that victims face still, and what we can all do about it, at least I'll be able to go to sleep at night knowing that I did everything I could and I didn't give up.